My dear students, hope you are keeping well. The story today I am going to deal with is Leela's Friend Part 5. Before diving deep into the today's lesson, we should discuss the previous parts of the story. The previous parts enumerate how the servant problem of Mr. Shiv Shankar's house had been resolved after his sudden encounter with Siddha. Siddha, you already knew, Siddha amused Leela by his fanciful play with the ball and the moon. And Leela also held a mock class for Siddha in the evening. And Leela scolded, rebuked Siddha for his inability to write or to draw. At bedtime, Siddha used to tell Leela beautiful stories, amusing stories, enchanting stories, and thus they became almost inseparable. One evening, Leela returned with Siddha from the market. Leela's mother found that the gold chain of Leela's neck was missing. Leela's mother gave Leela a slap as he could not say where her gold chain was. Leela told her mother it did not matter to her if Siddha had taken away her gold chain. But when Mr. Shiv Shankar was informed of the incident, he became excited. He went to the police station and lodged a complaint against Siddha. But Leela pressed or insisted her mother, telling her, but Leela insisted at that time, Leela insisted her mother telling her a story. Leela's mother could not think of a story because her mind was disturbed with thought of Siddha. Leela was very angry with her mother because she always abused and worried her dear friend Siddha. On the other, the police assured Mr. Shiv Shankar that they knew Siddha's haunts and they would pick him up quickly. But when Siddha was brought to Mr. Shiv Shankar's house, seeing Siddha, Leela was elated with joy. Leela was so overjoyed that shouting Siddha's name, she ran down the steps to meet him. And the inspector, at that time inspector, forbade Leela to approach him as he was thief. But Leela insisted the policeman to release Siddha and let her play with Siddha. Understood? Let's read the text. What a devil you must be to steal a thing from such an innocent child, remarked the inspector. Devil means rogue, Satan. Innocent means harmless, holy, pure. And remarked means commented. Even now, it is not too late. Return it. I will let you go, provided you promise not to do such a thing again. Promise means vow. Provided means on condition. What happened? The inspector pressed Siddha to confess his guilt. The police inspector called Siddha a devil for stealing a thing from an innocent child. He assured him that he would be let off. He assured Siddha that he would be let off if he returned the jewelry and stopped doing wrong again. Understood? Now look at the text. Leela's father and mother too joined in this appeal. Appeal means pray, entreat. মানে Leela's parents to joined in this appeal. Understood? Next, Leela felt disgusted with the whole business and said, "Leave him alone. He has not taken the chain. He has not taken the chain. You are not at all a reliable prosecution witness." Prosecution means legal proceeds. Witness means bystander or observer. Reliable means dependable. You are not at all a reliable prosecution witness, my child, observed the inspector humorously. Humorously means jokingly, or you may say out of fun. Now, what happened? Leela urged, or you may say pressed the police inspector to release Siddha. She cared little about the loss of the gold chain. She longed for her friend's company. At that time, the police inspector humorously remarked that she, being a guideless little child, was not at all a reliable prosecution bystander or observer. Okay. Next, no, he has not taken it, Leela screamed. Leela assured that Siddha had not taken the jewelry. Her father screamed means uttered a cry. Screamed. Her father said, "Baby, if you don't behave, I will be very angry with you." Her father said, "Baby, if you don't behave, I will be very angry with you." Mr. Shiv Shankar rebuked his daughter for her behavior. Half an hour later, the inspector said to the constable, "Take him to the station. I think I shall have to sit with him tonight." The police inspector ordered the constable to take him in the custody, means police station, for further interrogation. The constable took Siddha by the hand and turned to go. Leela ran behind them crying, "Don't take him, leave him here, leave him here." She clung to Siddha's hand. He looked at her mutely like an animal. Mr. Shiv Shankar carried Leela back into the house. Leela was in tears. Clang means stuck or gripped firmly. Mutely means like a dumb person. And what happened? When Siddha was being driven away from the house, Leela ran behind them crying and earnestly urged them not to take him but to leave him with her. She clung him, clutching his hand, and Siddha looked at her like a dumb person. Next, look at the text. Every day when Mr. Shiv Shankar came home, he was asked by his wife, "Any news of the jewel? Any news of the jewel?" And by his daughter, "Where is Siddha?" Every day, Mr. Shiv Shankar back home from office. Every day, when Mr. Shiv Shankar back home from office was asked, Mr. Shiv Shankar was asked if the gold chain was found out. But his daughter wanted to know where Siddha was. Where Siddha was. Actually, Mrs. Shiv Shankar wanted to know about the chain, about the gold chain. But Leela wanted to know where Siddha was. Look at the text. They still have him in the lockup, though he is very stubborn. Though he is very, very stubborn. Here, the word stubborn means obstinate. OBSTINATE. TINAT. They still have him in the lockup, though he is very stubborn and won't say anything about the jewel, said Mr. Shiv Shankar. Bah, what a rough fellow he must be, said his wife with a shiver. Shiver means shudder. Rough means unpolished, rude. Rude. With a shiver. Oh, these fellows who have been in jail once or twice lose all fear. Nothing can make them confess. Now, Siddha had been in prison. Mr. Shiv Shankar and his wife felt that Siddha was too defiant to confess his guilt. Understood? Now look at the text. A few days later, putting her hand into the tamarind pot in the kitchen, Leela's mother picked up the chain. She took it to the tap and washed off the coating of tamarind on it. It was unmistakably Leela's chain, and when it was shown to her, Leela said, "Give it here, I want to wear the chain." How did it get into the tamarind pot? Mother asked. Somehow, replied Leela. Did you put it in? Asked mother. Yes. When? Long ago, the other day. Why did not you say so before? I don't know, said Leela. Now, anyway, a few days later, the lost gold chain was discovered from a tamarind pot. Leela's mother learned that Leela had dropped it there and then forgotten. Then she had forgotten all about it. When father, look at the text. When father came home and was told, he said, "The child must not have any chain hereafter. Did not I tell you that I saw her carrying it in her hand once or twice? She must have dropped it into the pot sometime. And all this bother on account of her." What about Siddha? Asked mother. I will tell the inspector tomorrow. In any case, we could not have kept a criminal like him in the house. Shiv Shankar learnt all, yet Siddha's position did not improve. And Mr. Shiv Shankar blamed Leela for all the fuss over the gold chain and suggested that she should not be given any chain thereafter. But Siddha's position did not improve. He was taken to be a confirmed criminal. He was taken to be a confirmed criminal. Understood?